Who are you?
So my name is Angel. I am a Bridges Human Relations Specialist for Newport Harbor and a couple other schools. But I'm also a former Bridges student. You're a former Bridges student. And now we're here.
Yeah. Amazing. Bridges bestie.
Bridges besties. Who are you?
I'm Debbie Pogue. I am a teacher at Newport Harbor High School, English teacher, and I'm a teacher and Bridges advisor. So who were you in high school?
I was definitely a little quiet, but with educators like you, I grew into myself a little bit. I like to think that I'm not as quiet, maybe a little less awkward than before. Who were you in high school as an educator?
Well, when you were a sophomore, it was my 4th year of teaching. I was still figuring out my way and learning every year and growing. And it's really fun that we get to work together now where I've been doing this for so long. And you can see how things have grown, through the agency and through what we do here on campus.
Yeah.
What do you think was the most memorable moment we shared during your time?
One of the most memorable moments that stands out for me was we would have these little Bridges get together after school activities. Actually, one of the only times I think I really was able to connect with one of my teachers on a more personal level, and I was like, oh, this is so nice to be able to build this community with you. And I think it's also cool that we still continue that tradition.
Is there anything you wish you could have told me during high school that you didn't get the chance to express at the time?
You were one of the first teachers, I think, that really saw me when you made that initial reach out to me, oh, hey, I think you would be great for this. And I think it made me feel so special. It made me feel really seen in that moment. You were also one of the first adults, I think, that gave me a lot of grace. High school wasn't the easiest time for me. So I think having an adult giving me the grace and time to come and to myself and make mistakes and be vulnerable was something that a lot of teachers didn't offer me. So I want to say thank you. Were there any challenges that you faced, maybe during your time as an educator, that you feel shaped who you are now?
We have 180 students every year, right? So it's understanding having those individual interactions and being responsible for the care of every one of those students. Being an educator for so long just has taught me you really always want to lead with kindness and understanding, because what we've done as a Bridges program and the changes we made to the campus that I've seen in these past 20 years, it's awesome to be able to each step of the way, what we've been able to do. And so it's just constant reminders.
Yeah, it's also amazing, I think, as a former high school student, back to this high school and seeing just the work that has been done and the work that has been continued because of people like you and because of students who care and creating these relationships and creating again a community. It's been such a joy, honestly, to come back and see that it's not only continuing, but it's growing.
So what advice would you give to your high school self now, knowing what you know today?
High school's hard, but there's people in it who can help you find not only yourself, but advocate and stand up for the person that you want to be. Also that journey of finding yourself that never really stops, and those relationships that you build can last if you foster them.
Even though I'm the educator, I'm the teacher, that I'm constantly learning and growing and being a lifelong learner myself. And that's the point, is to keep learning and keep growing. And that's why it's easy to remind students to do that. That's all we should do, is be lifelong learners and grow and learn, and just knowing that any hard work we put, any passion we put in always has that reward and impact at the end.
Yeah, you taught me all those things. Thank you. Those Bridges besties.